Start gaming in the PS4.
Yes. What's up, guys? Your girl Luca here. Luca Teal. Yes, the Ashen one. The Ashen Luca. The Ashen. Ooh, I don't
Lucario.
know. Oh no, I don't remember.
Darcy Lucario. Luca, I'm here.
It's me. I'm here for another Scummers on Oneers, technically speaking. Missed last week because I was not feeling well, but I'm here with managing moderators can support. What?
Oh yeah,
no.
managing moderators can do a lot now.
What is that?
They added a lot of features over the course of the last couple of weeks.
Oh, all right. Cool. All right. But I'm here for a little Scummers on Oneers. Yeah, it's me. Oh my goodness, it's been so long. What's up, Smitty? What's up, Spencer? What's up, Spider-Man? Virgil, Luffy, Butch, my boy, Beta. Shout out to Meat Puppet, re-upping member for 24 months. Scumlord for 24 months. Geekhead, Erotimus, what's goody, my boy? What's goody, my boys? How we doing? What's up? What's up, y'all? It's been quite some time since I last went live. I've been doing some videos in the meantime. Y'all, I don't remember how to do this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm rocking the Slytherin hat. If you got the little S right there, you see, I gotta, give myself the opportunity to be verbally accosted by folks. So I'm probably gonna post a picture of myself wearing the hat and see what happens, because I okay. So anyway, it's been quite some time since I last did a live stream, but I'm here with Singer and Nautical. Thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful evening. And we can go ahead and just get it popping. So what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, what you want to go with first?
Well, okay. Well, let's talk about.
You was Singer. You was super excited to talk about something, and she threw you the bone, and you ain't even started.
Well, I didn't know if she wanted to start with it or not.
We can start with it.
She asked you a question, Singer.
I asked you a question too, Nautical. What do you?
Well, no.
Yeah, exactly. You got thrown the bone too.
Listen, I was just defaulting because Singer came in, was like, "We gotta talk about that." I was like, "Oh,
all right, fine. We'll talk about it."
So we get the sauce first thing in the episode. Let's go.
All right, let's sauce it up, man.
As I understand it, it was a state of play.
There was a state of play, yes.
It was a show. And there was a certain game that stirred up a bit of controversy online. A little unknown game known by Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm-hmm.
And people wondering why, they jumped out of the window over the fact that it was launching on PS5 and where was the Xbox version. Now, if anyone knows Larian Studios, they have never and will never play the exclusive game. They have told you this if you know the studio. So you should have known ain't shit exclusive coming from Larian, right? So that's for starters. So stop being stupid.
Whoa. I think, okay,
Here we go.
This can add into the concept that people are like hyping the game, but they don't really know anything about the game or the studio. Because as you're saying, like if you've played these games before, if you know anything about the studio, you would know that they wouldn't do exclusives. So are you claiming, mayhaps, that some of the people hyping the game are fraudulent in one way or another?
Yes. Because this is a very hardcore CRPG.
Mm-hmm.
As in, it is based in the Dungeons and Dragons mechanics. Now, if you've ever played a game based on that, you will know there is a lot of aspects that is tactical. You can't just put on the controller and just play through the game. No. That doesn't work here. You have to actually, think about what you're doing. And some people were, happy about it being on PS5, like they were going to play the game. And buy it, and I was saying that I guarantee you it sells like shit, and its main player base is on PC because what's gonna happen is you're gonna boot up the tutorial, you're gonna go through the first mission, you're gonna try and attack something, you're gonna roll the dice, you're gonna miss, and you're gonna turn that shit off because there is no handhold.
Luca lost.
There is no guardrails. Like, You could be fighting a boss and you could miss every single attack. Like it is completely. It's all down to a dice roll, 1 to 20. Like, if the enemy's armor's 40 and you roll a 6, you're missing. Like there is no I'm gonna hit. So
Singer, Figure. Let me explain something to you.
What?
I agree that ain't nobody gonna buy this. Well, some people are gonna buy it, but most of the people capping are gonna buy it. But let's be for real. They're only capping because it didn't have the Xbox logo anywhere in sight. That's the only reason they're capping. They don't care. They don't care about any of that stuff you talking about. It's a W for PlayStation. It's an L for Xbox. That's all that kind of matters for everybody. And Xbox fans want to know why it's not coming. PlayStation fans are laughing that once again Xbox got no games. That's literally what's going on here. Larian Studios came out and talked about why they were having issues. They said there is an Xbox version of the game that is in development, that was being developed in conjunction with the PlayStation version, but they're having issues with with co-op in the game between the Xbox on the Xbox platform between the S and the X.
That goddamn S. Oh, see how I guessed before you even said the S? Because I was like,
I don't see this. The thing is, people keep jumping on the X saying it's not as powerful. Well, we know it's not as powerful, but I do think that it's a lot of things going on, especially with co-op, because this isn't the first studio. It's not even the second studio, because there's a studio that's a first-party studio called 343 that had the same issue when it came to having co-op in the game between the S and the X. That was the reason why they couldn't have it in there at day one, is because they were still trying to figure out how to get those two systems to talk to each other. Because even though they are on the same architecture, there's still different overall functionality between those two systems. And I think that's what developers are still struggling with the most. But it's still the simple fact that who really cares? They still have 6 months into this game releases. And if people out here weren't starving to play games on Xbox, this wouldn't have been a big problem. People would have been like, "Oh, that's cool. I got this to play and I got that to play." And whenever it finally does come to Xbox, we'll play it, because they already announced that it was coming to Xbox at some point. They just basically didn't say it was coming the same day as all other platforms because they're having technical issues with the system right now. So,
but the painful reality is, though, some people are talking about, they skipped Xbox because, you put your game first where you're going to get the most sales. And I had to correct them and say, don't think this game is going to do numbers on PlayStation. It is not. These games never do numbers.
It's a PC game, by
These
the way.
games are PC. Like, the crowd that will play this game, including me, are PC gamers. That is who this game is for.
I am clearly missing. Tell me why I have no idea what y'all are talking about. Like, I completely. I have a bit of an idea of what happened.
Well, good for you. You good for you. Because this is the most dumbest thing I've ever heard. As soon as all this happened, I was like, this is dumb.
So this is all I really know about this. Know about it. That is. Let's see here. Where is? Okay, there's the screen. Christ in heaven.
Get some milk. What the hell is wrong with Uni?
All right, so basically, I know it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, Leaky. But basically, what happened was, I guess Jez said something. I don't know what he said, but I guess Jez said something implying that the game is like.
He said that the game was because he removed the tweet, but he talked about how the game was technically delayed on Xbox, and that's when the developer came out and said, the tweet that you're looking at right now, responding to Jez, saying,
"Dude, come on, we didn't say an Xbox version is delayed. We said it's in development. You're killing me here. We said that there are tech things we wanted to solve before announcing any Xbox version." So, let me go look at what they actually said. Does anybody have a link to what they actually said?
It just Larian posted.
Larian
Studios, yeah. The Twitter handle posted. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and look this up. Yeah, because I do not know what y'all be talking about on the timeline anymore. I am confused all the time.
Luca, working girl now.
I'm a working girl, man. I see shit and I'm just like, What are
Thing
y'all
is,
talking
Luca,
about?
I saw these people. I was going to pull everyone's gamer cards because I wanted to see if they actually play CRPGs. I wanted to see if they played Divinity Original Sin. I wanted to see if they played Pillars of Eternity, Icewind Dale. Like, there were a whole bunch of CRPGs out there. There's a few on consoles. But, like, to see if they're about that life. Because if you're not about that life, then I'm just going to straight call you on it. Because this is my world. You've stepped into my world, which is CRPGs.
Yes, I see. Listen, I can't find what they said, so I'm looking at their Twitter account.
They posted that.
All right, well, whatever. So they said something that made people assume that it was delayed for the Xbox version. From what I vaguely recall, because I did initially see the post, right? And I read through it a little bit, and I was just like, I don't care, and I moved on, right? So I just kept it moving, because I don't have any interest in this. I didn't even watch it. First of all, you weren't gonna catch me watching that goddamn state of play. Like, it just wasn't gonna happen. Okay, here we go. I found it. So let me go ahead and share this tab instead. So thanks for all the hype and enthusiasm following yesterday's announcement that Baldur's Gate 3 is coming to PS5 day and date with PC on August 31st. Xbox players, we've seen your questions about if/when you can expect Baldur's Gate 3. We've had an Xbox version of Baldur's Gate 3 in the work for some time, but we've run into some technical issues, particularly with split screen. Okay. We're still working on the Xbox version, but we're not confident enough to announce it. We don't like announcing anything until we're ready because we don't want to give people's hopes up until we're sure we can deliver. There's no platform exclusivity preventing us from releasing Baldur's Gate 3 on Xbox day and date. Should that be a technical possibility? All right. So basically, I mean,
They
yeah,
told
I feel
you
like
there's an Xbox version right there. It's just not announced.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. Like, I'm not.
I
Really
think
sure.
I think a lot of people are looking at it like if you look at what what's the name did with Hogwarts, it's delayed on all platforms but Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5 and PC. The Xbox One and PS4 version is delayed to April 4th, and the Switch version is delayed to, I believe, July or June. So people are complaining like, well, they came out and still announced and said that these are dates that we have planned for this game, but it's still announced on those platforms saying it's coming, where you're not even willing to say that the version is even coming to Xbox right now. And the thing that I'm going to say is,
wait.
Go ahead.
First of all, they did say that the Xbox version's in the works.
They
did say like, oh, an Xbox version's in the works. So why are people upset about this?
It's a good
Why
question.
are people upset about this? Let me tell you guys something.
People get upset for things that,
you know, people get upset every day, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. So okay, so here's the thing. Uni posted this and he was like, the games media continues to take a beating, get some milk. And then I guess, who is this guy? Director of publishing at Larian says, dude made a mistake. We talked it out. No one deserves to feel shitty. And then Uni's like, oh, this isn't personal. I'm not attacking his character. Jez is cool with me. Just showing my community what happened. I'm like an amateur journalist for the crumb side of Twitter gamers, right? So here's the thing. Would you read this as hostile in any sort of way? Or goading, perhaps? That's a better word. Needling, mayhaps. Taking shots, mayhaps.
Oh, he's taking shots.
Right? So he's taking shots, right?
He's taking shots for real.
No, he's definitely taking shots. So
get some milk. Yeah, he's definitely taking shots.
Because, you're implying that they're weak. Their bones are weak. Okay? You're implying that mayhaps that I don't know what he's implying, but so he says that, and then like this dude responds, and then Jez blocked Uni, by the way. And Uni posted about it, and I was just like, sucks, man. Like, I haven't responded to him directly yet, and I will eventually. But here's the thing, guys. Like, at the end of the day, first of all, Uni's my boy, right? but so is Jez. And if Jez doesn't want to deal with y'all, oh well. It's the same thing. It's like if someone else blocks, if you get blocked, let that shit go and move on. Like nobody cares that you got blocked except for other people who got blocked. Like, let it go. I can't even remember the last time I posted about somebody blocking me. Can you?
No.
Don't care.
Mostly because I don't care. Like, if someone blocks me, I just move on with my life. I just assume, I'm like, okay, so this is like them putting up that wall saying I never want to speak to you again. And then people are like, oh, that's so soft, that's so emotional. So why? Like, who cares? Like, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to interact with you. Why do you care that they don't want to talk to you or interact with you? Why does that bother you? Do you know how many people have me fucking blocked? Do you know how many people have me blocked? I have random people who've blocked me, and I have no idea why they blocked me. And then people are like, well, Luca, when is this person? Because, like, this is what happens, right? Somebody will send me a tweet, and I'm like, well, I don't know what the tweet says. I can't read it. I'm blocked. And they're like, why are you blocked? And I'm just like, I don't know why I'm blocked, because I don't care. I don't care if some random person on the internet decides to block me. It means absolutely nothing. It affects my life in no way. Therefore, I don't speak about it. I don't talk about it. I don't post about it. So you decided to troll. You decided to troll by taking a screenshot, which I've already stated. I don't like this new age thing that we're doing where people take screenshots of people's posts, take screenshots of people's posts, and then decide to post it to make fun of them without the person actually knowing or getting the chance to interact. I don't like that, because at the end of the day, you're still sending your community after them. Except this way, in this way, they have to find the post themselves in order to respond. I don't like shit like that. It's lame. I don't understand why people do it either. I think it's very silly. I understand taking screenshots and holding on to them. If somebody's like, oh, I never said that, and then you'd be like, oh, yes, you did. It's right here, right? I get that, but like, quote tweet the person directly. It's that simple. Because when they do find your post, the assumption will be, oh, you're talking shit because you decided to talk about me without quote retweeting me directly. So
that's the ultimate respect right there. If you disagree with somebody, take their tweet, quote tweet it, and it's basically me saying, A, I either agree with this, or A, I don't agree with this, and this is why.
Yeah.
And
so it is what it is. Sucks to suck that you got blocked, dude. It's just the game that you play when you mess with people, dude. Like, especially when you don't give them the opportunity to fucking defend themselves or say anything back. Give them the direct opportunity that is. So,
but yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Like,
hey, Luca, I was thinking you actually might like it. Maybe not though, because I mean you like Dragon Age, but
I did try to play Divinity Original Sin and I did not get through it. So
I was going to say that
for me.
This one's a bit more hardcore because, for example, I'll paint a little scenario. So there's enemies, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if there's shadows, like if the room isn't lit up, you get a bonus to dodge, obviously, because it's hard to hit you. Because you're in the shadows. So you have to light up the room. That requires spells, magic. Then you roll to hit. Then it has to take it to your proficiency. It has to take it to your stamina. It has to take it to your dexterity. And then you have to roll the dice. And then you have to see if you hit. And then if you hit, you have to roll the dice to see if you do damage with the weapon. And it is so complex, but it's really entertaining, and it's why I don't see people who are used to playing God of War and The Last of Us go, no, this game is far and away. There is no guardrails. So if you enjoy CRPGs, do buy it, because Larian deserves all the support. They are a fantastic studio. They are the last remaining Western RPG developer that's free outside of like CD Projekt Red. So do support their game if you enjoy it, but don't play this game if you don't play these games, because
okay. So shout out to Blade X saying Jez holds the big L for spreading misinformation. He definitely does, and that's why the dude from Larian was like, "No, brother, what are you saying right now? That is not what we said. Okay, that is not what we said. We said we might be able to have it out."
Yeah, I mean, but I do.
Delayed, okay.
Well, I do respect the fact that he posted saying that he deleted the tweet due to the conversation. He said they talked about it, and sometimes Jess let his Xbox side go a little too far, and that's what he did on that one. And he did remove the tweet talking about it, but doesn't change the fact that the internet, you can never delete the internet because the internet always knows.
Some of the shit I did in the past, man. I'm sure people have screenshots of that. I'm scared.
That's why Luca be on her best behavior.
Yeah. But I mean, listen, honestly, unfortunate situation all around. Who cares? Sucks to suck. We can just,
who cares?
It is what it is, man. Baldur's Gate will be coming to Xbox. For anyone who actually cares. I don't even know what y'all were talking about this week. I was so confused. And then we have like this Activision Blizzard situation heating up. Phil Spencer made a tweet, which makes me think that it might actually go through, because at first I was like, because like from what I had seen from some people, that they were making it sound like the deal wasn't going to go through. But then Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer posted
the Dawn.
Let me go ahead and look this stuff. I don't know what he said. Himself. Oh, here we go. He said, we have signed a 10-year agreement with NVIDIA that will allow GeForce Now players to stream Xbox PC games as well as Activision Blizzard PC titles, including COD, following the acquisition. We're committed to bringing more games to more people, however they choose to play. So, it's making me think that maybe it might go through. And as that's been happening, some chick who... Where does she work? That Lulu chick. Oh, here she is.
Oh, she works for Activision.
So, yeah. Lulu Chang Maservi, Miss Ma'am. I am so sorry.
She's trying to get that bag.
Got that name incorrect. But she's like, she said, she posted a meme where it's like Sony riding a bike refuses to accept guaranteeing long-term access to COD. What if we lose access to COD? And like she made this meme, and then she's going back and forth with a couple of journos. Like, first of all, why are y'all talking about me? That's basically what she was saying. As she should, honestly speaking. I'd be like, why are you speaking about me?
She's great. I loved it.
Like, why are y'all talking about me? Like, why are you so upset? That's basically what she was saying. But I thought it was pretty funny. And then people were like, oh, she's console warring. I mean, listen, at least she's getting paid by these corporations to do this. Okay? At least her being a console warrior is understandable. She gets something out of it. What do y'all get? What do y'all get? What do we get? Because I be doing that shit too for fun. But what do we get? I get entertainment. Okay, I do it because I think it's funny, but maybe that's what other people are doing too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so she clearly does it because it's funny. Like, she makes all these posts about Sony and PlayStation and whatnot, and people are like, oh, she just wants the paycheck. Well, of course she does. I mean, it's $70 billion up for grabs. So, like, of course Activision want this to go through, and they'll shout at Sony all they want. But it's hilarious, like, the amount of stuff she posts. Like, she needs to be kept on. Once Activision bought, you need her to be a main PR person. Fuck Aaron Greenberg. Make her. Make her the main PR, because she actually shoots. Like, she straight shoots. She gives zero fucks.
Yeah, she did her thing. I laughed. It was funny to me. I was like,
I mean, I thought it was pretty funny too. I quote retweeted a couple of her tweets, like, oh my God. I must admit, I still didn't know what I was doing, like what was going on as I was quote retweeting her. I just thought, like, let me just quote retweet this because I think it'll be funny. Yeah, ultimately, like, there were some people congratulating her for sticking it to the ponies in those journos. And I was just like, she's great. She is great. I like stuff like that. So I can't wait for this Activision Blizzard stuff to be over and done with so I can finally be free of this conversation. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, to be fair, I've had, again, no idea what's been happening all week. So maybe I am free of this conversation. Maybe I am free because I don't know what y'all be talking about anymore. Like, I go through my timeline and I see that people are upset about stuff. And I'm just like,
got milk?
What are y'all mad about? Like, what are y'all mad about? Like, what?
To break it down to real simple terms, remember NVIDIA had an issue and they were signing with Sony about it. Well, Microsoft just solved the NVIDIA issue. Google's a whatever issue. Now Sony finds itself all alone again, championing, as it should, trying to stop on the deal, and it's like Brad Smith, when he appeared, he had the contract for Sony to sign and everything. When they went to the indoor
Who you say I got it in my back pocket?
court hearing, and he actually with the EU, because he was settling stuff with the EU, and he held up the contract and everything, and I find it hilarious. And it's like, Sony's gonna hold out, but this shit's gonna go through. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
But the big thing was Nvidia getting all of Xbox's PC games on GeForce Now, which makes sense because you got to stick together. Because the main arguments have always been about cloud. Well, the only real competitor in cloud is GeForce Now, so they got the only other competitor to go. Yeah, okay, this is fine. So give us some time. I mean, Twitter's going to be a huge storm if it does go through, or when it finally does.
If it doesn't go through, brother, that shit will be so goddamn funny. People will be pulling up videos that I made in the past, like, Luca, explain this. And I'm like, I was definitely talking shit in that video. You got me, and it didn't go through. Like, that would be so funny. I'm sorry. Like, that would be a ball. But if it does go through, like, that's good too.
Yeah, I mean, it's everyone's squabbling over COD, and it's just, people are like, oh no, the deal's done, this, and then other people are going, oh, the deal's, it's done, it's over, they're never getting Activision. I'm like, it's probably going to go through with some concessions, and then there'll be a huge party on Twitter. All the Xbox fanboys, like the real hardcore ones, are going to be, spamming. I feel bad for Jay Barry and Porter Rock and Persona, because they're going to be atted, retweeted, DM'd. Like, they're going to be bombarded with the messages.
Very true.
Oh
well.
That's the lane that you decided to fight in.
Whatever, they'll be okay.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
They'll have fun with it themselves. So, especially Porter Rock, he will be having a ball going back and forth with people.
He'll probably tell people, he said, I hope they don't destroy it. That's what he gonna say. I already know.
Right to say so. He's right to say so. All right. So other than that, is anything? What else? Did anything happen this week?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, state of play. Okay, we'll talk about Hogwarts as well.
Oh.
So okay. Again, I didn't watch that state of play. I heard it was booty cheeks. I was looking at my timeline a little bit after it, and I was just like, I'm glad. I mean, I wasn't gonna watch it regardless. I don't watch anything unless they tell me what they're gonna be showing. And if what they told me is interesting, I'm like, okay, allow me to clarify. I'm sorry. I don't watch any of these tinier shows unless they tell me what they're gonna be showing. So it's like when they did a state of play for Ghost of Tsushima, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and sit my ass down and watch that. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch state of plays for that, but like random ass state of plays, I'm like, I'm not watching that because it's probably gonna be garbage. And guess what it was? Apparently it was garbage. PlayStation VR is out. Is not a girl. You like VR, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it enough that it's only certain experiences I like. I am gonna get one, but I'm only getting it mostly because my daughter's a bigger VR fan than me. She likes to play the Resident Evil games in VR, so she wants to play Resident Evil 8 in VR. So in Resident Evil 4 when it comes out. So I definitely will be getting it just because of her. But if it was for me, there was really nothing that entices me to want to pick it up day one. So I'll pretty much pick it up closer to when Resident Evil 4 comes out for her. I could care less about it. There was one game that I did like that they showed, which was Synapse. It was like a really, really cool, like super hot looking game. Like when I saw that game, I was like, man, this looks like a better version of Super Hot. I actually like the way this looks. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that game once I finally do get one. But outside of that, it was like for VR that came out literally the day before, it just felt like a lot of the games they were showing were games that a lot of people were like, or like for myself, I was like, I don't really know about this. Like for something that literally just came out, this seems like a weak offering, honestly. And a lot of those games are already, some of those games were already available on other VR. So it's not like people hadn't had a chance to play some of the stuff already. So I don't know. VR is that niche thing. A lot of people are really, really into it, but I also think a lot of people are just excited that there's something new when it comes to hardware to play, and people get excited for hardware. But I'm sorry, that thing. Between having a PlayStation 5 and that, you're spending close to $1,100, and I'm like,
I mean, I'm sure people are okay with that, especially.
Oh, people are cool. Yeah, definitely cool with it. That's why they bought it.
But listen, I bought that Xbox One. The Xbox. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I had an Xbox One S, then the Xbox One X. No, wait. Yeah. I'm getting.
Yeah, the one,
I had the One S, the One X, and the Series X. With what games, Luca? I mean, I was playing Destiny, but still, and then people, kept buying Xbox consoles. Who knows how much money that was? I mean, we can add it up and stuff. So just because people want to spend some extra money
spend it.
This PR, at least the PSVR has games that people are interested in at this point.
The thing is, some people are happy because PlayStation finally has some games confirmed or something, because at the moment they ain't got much to play. And
that's okay. Because at least when they get games, and when they do have games come out, for the most part, most of them are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're good. Even though they don't have anything right now, they're perfectly fine, in my opinion. All right. So other than that, Hogwarts Legacy earns 850 million. Sells more than 12 million units in the first 2 weeks. So that Hogwarts Legacy boycott is officially
boycott go
a failure. Like, that, one of the biggest failures I've seen on social media in the last few months. Like, what a major L that all those people took trying to boycott the game. Like, okay, you know what? It'd be fine if it was simply boycott the game, but no, it was boycott the game, you're a bigot. There's so many things like, do this or you're a bigot, do that or you're a bigot, if you don't like this, you're a bigot, like all this extra stuff. And I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I guess I'm not even I guess I'm a bigot. Like, I'm not a bigot, so I'm just not even going to worry about people saying that to me, I guess. The
thing is, Luca,
yes, sir?
They said boycott the game, and the game said, no, fuck you, I want to play this fantastic game. Basically. And guess what happened?
I mean,
the gamers spoke with their wallets, and it's a resounding success, a massive hit. That'll probably reach 1 billion. I would imagine it's 800 and something million. That's gonna clear 1 billion easy.
Yeah,
it's the big Warner Brothers' biggest game to date, and I guarantee that's getting voted in the Game of the Year nominations. Huge game, and people enjoy it. And congratulations, all the people who tried to boycott it. You did spectacular work.
I mean, honestly speaking, I feel like they definitely sold a few hundred copies with all that nonsense. Like, for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
This game was always going to do well regardless. Harry Potter is a huge IP. It's still a huge IP to this day, right? It was going to do well regardless, right? Financially, at least. Especially when those reviews came out and they were like, oh, the game's actually pretty fun. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, with all the faux boycott and the people, please boycott, or not even please boycott or else. Like, you're doing that for I'm just gonna buy the game. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the next time there is a could be little bout of outrage, people are gonna ignore that too. They're gonna be like, I remember what y'all were saying about me before. I'm not listening this time, especially the people who were verbally accosted. We got a couple of streamers who got verbally accosted. Some chick, some YouTuber got verbally accosted. And let me tell you something. Those comments, the initial comments I read were very, very mild. I'm like, why is she crying? But I did see some other comments. They were going in. Like, they were saying some crazy shit. They were talking about how she should unalive herself. Just all this extra shit, right? And I'm just like, that's so unnecessary. And, like, here's the thing. When you're not used to getting attacked, it hits you harder. I will give examples. So, when I was a member of RDX Podcasts forever ago, shout out to the boys over there, right? I remember I used to go through Dealer's comment section and respond to everybody who said something bad about me, basically. Because it bothered me. I'm like, why don't you like me? What's up, right? So I would respond to people, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay, you're not that bad," or whatever, right? I used to do that, but then after a while, especially when I started guesting, I was already guesting a lot on people's shows, right? But after a while, I realized I was like, "Listen, bitch, don't read the comments. and don't read the chat. Just move on. Like, especially if it's in an environment where you know that people are going to have an issue with you, don't look at the chat and don't read the comments, and you'll be good. You'll be good to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I started doing. I started not looking at the chat, and I started not looking at the comments, and I, started to let go of certain things. And then when I started showing my face, for the most part, people were fine, right? But there were a couple of people who were saying some crazy shit. I'm not going to lie. And somebody said I look like, I'm not going to repeat it. It's not a good thing, though. It's not a good thing what they said, so I'm not going to repeat it. But I got comments like that, and I would like reply to them, and I'm like, I'm not that ugly or whatever, right?
Oh my God.
After a while, I was just like, you know what, Lou? You got to let that shit go, girl. You got to let that shit go. There is nothing you can really do about people saying stuff like that. Just move on, right? So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you're just not used to that kind of criticism, you're going to feel compelled to respond. But then, I mean, is it a good thing to continue to continuously be attacked and verbally accosted? No. But after a while, you do get used to it. You stop caring. You're like, I don't really care. And you just move on. You know what I'm saying? So when you're not used to, what I'm saying is when you're not used to being attacked, it hits you more. But she was sobbing, like she was crying. I was like, girl, log off. Like, you're gonna be okay. Log off, sweetie. Like, you're gonna be all right. Log off.
I just seen a lot of, like, especially just watching a lot of different videos. I don't know. Do you know about what's the name of the show? Fresh and
Fresh and Fit?
Yeah, Fresh and Fit. The video they basically were asking girls about passing their prime and do they feel like they waited too long to have kids or be married, and they just went around the room asking the girls, and he basically, the first one he was like, oh, never mind, you're a lesbian. The next one he was like, she was about to say, yeah, now that I think about it, I kind of wish I would have started earlier. He said, yeah, because you're 33, your eggs are fried. And I've never, he said your eggs are fried. And listen, and I literally never see, like, because they had the camera just facing those 5 girls. And I saw this girl go through the however many stages
not
of grief.
The 5 stages of grief.
The 5 stages, I would say 7.
She takes an L for being on the show, not knowing what that was about to happen. Like, come on, sweetie, you had to have known that there was a possibility they would say something about you. Like, come on, like,
oh yeah, I'd never seen
mentally
a girl,
brace yourself.
I'd never seen a girl go through despair in her face as much as she, like, it's literally 10 minutes and all you see her is it's like, it seemed like she was contemplating her whole life decisions right there on that show. I was like, this is ridiculous. It was crazy, man. But people, stuff like that hits people differently. It hits them all in a different way. And I definitely agree with you on that. It's like, people will say stuff to you and you just kind of got to be like, whatever. But
I mean,
some people
can't. It hurts.
Some people can't. Some people can't walk away from stuff like that, though. It just hits them so hard.
I mean, listen. At the end of the day, we as humans, and you guys can say whatever you want, right? But we as humans have this fundamental need to be liked, and you could have a comment section full of 50 people saying, "You're so awesome. You're so cool. I really enjoy your content. I really enjoy you as a person." All it takes is that one person to be a fucking asshole. But you'll hyperfixate on that one person. You'll go back and forth with that one person instead of replying to the people who are like, no, you're awesome. You focus all your energy and attention on the people who don't like you because you're like, I don't understand why this person doesn't like me, Sometimes people just don't like you, B. It is what it is. You got to let that shit go, man. Like, you got to let that shit go. Like, it's what, like, not everybody's going to like you. It is what it is. You got to move on with your life. You can't be upset about that kind of stuff. I'd be telling myself that too. I'd be like, let it go, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Phil saying they should have got Helena Taylor to do their boycott. Yeah, they would have sold more fucking games. Even then, like it would be like 20 million if they had got her to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to Derek Radcliffe. Let's see here. For becoming a member of the channel. Much appreciation, my boy. He says it's been a while. What's goody? Okay, so, sir, what name did you have before? Because you're a moderator, which means that you would have been here before, and it's someone I trusted. So what was your other handle? Because you were not going by Derek and stuff.
Because I remember who my moderators are.
Yeah. Oh, Hades, what's up, my boy? How you doing? You seen the video of that racist black man that sounds like Cyborg? I did see it. I can't obviously I can't fucking play it here. I can't play it here. But I thought it was very ridiculous. I was like, what is going on with this man? He's like, I don't know, very weird shit. So whatever. But what's goody, my boy? What's good? Oh, what's up, Infinite? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Bari, my boy? So yeah. Anyway, we can just move on from that. So let's talk about this video that I found quite interesting. I quote retweeted it, and I was just like, what do y'all be talking about for real? Because like I'd be so confused going through my timeline sometimes. Like people are insane, right? But anyway, all right. You guys hear this?
Where if it's feminine,
yeah,
masculine, is like it just really depends on who you are as a person. Yeah. If you like to be pursued, that would be considered feminine. But that doesn't make you less of a man just because you have more feminine qualities than masculine.
Like men smoking hookah is them operating in feminine energy.
I definitely think so.
Like, I don't.
Except for Africans, I can't say that. Because Africans, they're the originators. The people out there in the Middle East.
You don't want to see no street niggas smoking no.
They're not supposed to.
They be pulling harder than the females.
The feminine part about a man should be like you being spontaneous. You being romantic. You know?
Right.
Being romantic is like that's the.
That is.
Yeah. This is you operating in your femininity.
Because you're adapting to the woman.
You shouldn't
exactly more feminine. You're adapting to us in a way.
So here's the issue with having podcasts full of women and having podcasts full of men, right? You get shit like this. How is smoking hookah feminine energy? You're operating in femininity. Listen, podcasters learned certain words and they've been using them ad nauseum ever since. Is it because, okay, so couldn't you say that about like, I'm trying to understand because I know how hookah works, right? There's a little thing and you're like, you're sucking, you're blowing, but so you're doing that with like weed as well, right?
Right.
And like cigarettes. So is it because it's like a cylinder tube? Is that why it's feminine to smoke hookah? What is the reasoning here? Like, actually, here's my issue with podcasts like this. It's the same with like those fake alpha male podcasts, right? People will say something completely fucking outlandish. And then everyone on the show's like, yeah, absolutely. But no one asked the person to expand on what they're saying. She just said it's operating in femininity. And the other girl said, yeah, clearly I'm fucking missing something. Do you think it's feminine to smoke hookah? Is there like something there that I don't understand?
No, that made no sense when I heard it. I was like, huh? It's like, what kind of feminine energy does that even put out there? It's just, I mean, there's my wife, guys do it, girls do it. So where is that? Where do we identify a gender with that?
I don't know, but shout out to Attractiveness, who's been a member for 27 months, saying glad to see Nautical on camp, not sleeping. Love to see. But yeah, no, like shit does not make any sense. And then they were talking about like being romantic and what'd she say? Being romantic and like spontaneous is also feminine energy. And I'm just
that's a word she just can't. That's a word she just discovered. Spontaneous.
Sweetie, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean by that? So men being romantic is not considered okay. Like for me, give me a second. So, okay. Men being romantic towards their women is considered feminine. What can men do without being called feminine?
Nothing.
What can men do? What can men do? Okay, because some of the things I be seeing these chicks say, I'm just like, what are you saying right now? Like, what do y'all be talking about for real? And then not only that, I also saw this other weird post in which it's like this chick was talking. She took a picture of her and her boyfriend, right? And the thing that she said about her boyfriend had me scratching my head because I was just like, now, why would you say that? And like, let me see if I can find it. But yeah, it's like stuff like that has me like, I'm not going to make it in the dating world. I mean, I'm going to have to be single for the rest of my fucking life because if these are the rules I have to operate by, I'm not gonna make it, man. I'm not gonna fucking make it, dude. So, of course she deleted the tweet. Of course, that's what they always do. They say something stupid and then delete their shit. I mean, basically, she posted a picture of her and her boyfriend, and she called her boyfriend ugly, and she was like, the only hot one here is me, and I was just like, I mean, do people typically date folks they're not attracted to? Is that like a thing? People dating folks they're not attracted to? Like, is that like a thing that people do? I'm not gonna make it in the dating world, y'all. Like, I'm
you already out, huh?
I'm not gonna fucking make it. Like, if these are the rules I have to go by, it's over for me, dude. It's definitely over for me. Singer, you're single too, right?
I am indeed.
Yeah. Does this make you does stuff like that make you want to go out and to try and find a girl?
Absolutely not.
Oh my god. Okay.
Like, I would definitely avoid.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just think that at this point, I just feel like people like discovered certain words and they're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna. Not everyone should have a podcast, y'all. Not everyone should have a podcast. You know, it's not for everybody. I mean, clearly anybody can have one, right? And that can, but you know, not everyone should have one because at the end of the day, you put a mic in front of somebody and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to allow this person. And but the crazy thing is, people can come out and they'll say some of the craziest shit you've ever heard in your entire life. But then they'll still have people who agree with them and are like, yeah, I'm with it. I 100% am down for this kind of mentality. And
that's called
like,
blindness.
Yeah, you think so?
It's called the blind leading the blind. When people listen, a lot of people. Okay, so the thing that people don't realize is a lot of people say stuff just because they know they're going to have people blind, especially if it's against the grain. They're going to have people that are going to blindly follow them just because they're doing something different from everybody else when it comes to being combative about something or being controversial about something. And that's how people, you know, that's why controversy does way better than positivity when it comes to the stuff that we do. So it's just this never-ending cycle of follow the leader or follow the lemming around the room. And it's never going to end because most people don't have a sense of purpose for themselves, it seems. It seems like they have to feel like they belong to something else that's bigger or greater than them to feel like they belong to something at all, which is unfortunate.
Here's the thing, right? It's like, and I was talking to Bless Red about this on Twitter, and I said, at the end of the day, someone's perception of doesn't necessarily equate to reality, right? So it's just like, just because someone may adamantly believe something that is opinion based at the end of the day, not anything that's factual, right? Doesn't mean that they're fucking correct. And that's the same for me too. Like, I have my opinions and I have my sense of morality as well, right? But at the end of the day, my reality and my perception doesn't necessarily equate to like the real world 100% every time, apparently. You know what I'm saying? So I would assume the same is for the others, but I don't know, y'all. I'm not sure. Oh, what's up, Clifton? It's always good to see you, my boy. Saying all this buffoonery is making me go. As
Maybe
you should.
Anyway,
right. All this buffoonery is making me go into my misogyny arc. Maybe Andrew Tate was right. Free Top G. Is that what his nickname is? Free Top G. You know what I'm saying? He is currently in those Romanian prisons getting having rats nibbling at his toes. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so shout out to Yobi, who's been a member, a scumlord for 21 months, saying hashtag peace, love, life. Everyone, keep up the great work. And hey, Luca, you know the vibes, queen. I appreciate your existence, fam. I appreciate you as well. If King Osiris says if they're ugly, they're probably with them because of money. That makes sense. Yeah.
That's definitely a case.
Yeah. I mean, listen. What kills me is 6 5s and 6 saying they're 10s. Ooh, you know what? Matter of fact, let's talk about this for a second, y'all. So I have a question. Okay, I have a question. I'm not going to show the picture or who the girl is because like I'm just not going to have that kind of negativity on my channel. Like I'm just not going to, because I know what y'all are going to say in the chat. Like y'all are going to fucking attack her, and I don't want to be privy to that, right? But do you think, Singer, I want your opinion on this too, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's better to make somebody, how do I say this? Okay, so say that you're not conventionally attractive by society standards, right? And then you post a picture of yourself, and then everybody's like, oh, Yas Queen, killing it, looking so good. And then there's like other people who are like, now why are y'all lying to this girl? Like, why are y'all lying? Like, what is going on? Like, what's happening here? And you know, they're like, oh, and y'all say men are liars. And then the replies are like, we're not lying and all that stuff, right? But then I pose a question, right? Where it's like, okay, so would you want to look like this person if you're not lying then? You know? And for me, I don't comment negative. I attempt to not comment negatively on how people look, because I think that's putting bad energy out there, especially when it's unprompted. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's just minding their business and living their best life, I'm definitely not going to say anything, even if I have like certain opinions where I'm just like, that is interesting. You know what I'm saying? But there are people who will like, here's my thing. I'll use myself as an example, right? So I lost like 50 pounds, y'all, right? And I worked very fucking hard for it, okay?
You did.
And my facial structure changed a little bit after, Nautical, have you seen the picture?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, I'll send it to you. But matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. I sent it to Taz, right? My facial structure changed. And I was talking to my coworker who, mind you, listen, I'm not stupid, okay? I can tell if a guy is like
eyeing
a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But he was like, I showed him a picture of how I used to look, and he was just like, I don't see the problem. I don't see the difference. You're still you. I would have gotten to know you back then too. And like, I'm just like, what y'all be saying?
That's called game right there.
What do y'all be saying? Because back then, nobody threw me a second look. Okay. No one was interested, and I don't blame them. Right. Being obese is not healthy. You should work to, you should love yourself enough to want to get healthy. Right. Like I'm definitely of that mentality. Right. And I still have like ways to go myself. Right. So I was just looking at him like, what are you talking about, dude? At the end of the day, like I worked hard to lose this weight. I still have a ways to go, and I know that I look better. I slide more into society's definition of what's considered moderately attractive, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? So for him to say that nonsense to me, I was just like, brother, I don't want to fucking hear that. I'm not one of those people who wants to be like, you would have loved me if I was fat and ugly. Like, what? I don't want to hear that shit. So for me, when I see people like, I don't know, maybe I guess I don't get it. What do you guys think? I don't know. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say?
I do.
What do you think about it? What do you think about that, though?
I'm trying to figure out wording.
Words.
What about you, Nautical?
Well, first of all, that dude was literally just trying to play the ego game. Is you know, you're always Luca. You always been an attractive person, but you're even probably more attractive. I haven't seen the picture. You know the difference.
Yeah, let me go ahead.
But you were attractive then. You're just probably more attractive now.
It definitely fucking wasn't. But let me go ahead.
No, listen. No, seriously.
Y'all be making me stick to my goddamn stomach with this shit. You know what? No. Listen, I've always been cute, like a little puppy.
Well, cute and attractive are the same thing. It's
they're not.
Yes, they are.
Cute is different from being attractive.
No.
Chat, back me up here.
Listen.
Back me up.
No,
like,
it's not.
See,
No.
yes, it is. Listen,
No,
if
it's
you're
not.
attractive, if you're
Mhm.
listen, if you're
Go
attractive,
ahead.
that means people are attracted to you. If you're cute, like I could look at someone like, oh, they're cute, but I'm not attracted to them.
Literally, they're the same thing.
First of all, let's look this shit up, right?
Cute and attractive are the same thing.
No, they're fucking not.
Yeah, now it's the subtitle that goes underneath that, like, okay, like cute and gorgeous and everything like that. Gorgeous and cute could be the same thing too.
Okay,
it's just the premise that you put around it that changes it. Like, are you goo goo gaga gawking at the eyelids for a certain one? That means you're just head over heels, but it still means the same thing, that you think this person is super attractive or they're super cute.
Let me read through the comments because the boys are saying some good shit here.
Okay.
Oh, of course, Truth Serum, of course. Like, that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about initial attraction. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. What's up, Sir X-Man? So Brian says, Luca's basically saying you're cute, but you're not having my kids. Daz says, attractive is the versatile word. Cute is being more specific. Nico says, I agree with nautical. It's a subtype of attractiveness. True Bleed says, I agree with Luca. It's different. Brian says, there are attractive, cute people. There are cute and not attractive. There are attractive and not cute. Brandino says, no, they aren't. If you call a baby or dog cute, are you attracted to them? Iron Dead says, no, they're not. Shaddai says, I thought you worked hard to be taller, Luca. Fuck you. Geekhead said, they're not the same. Boss says, Luca's right. Leaky says, they're not the same. Smitty says, cute is for puppies. Attractive is for people. Bari says, it's not the same. Brian says, there's a Venn diagram. Legend says, maybe it's different in a way. Bari says, I agree with Luca. Leaky says, it's not the same. Ghost Raging says, the cute is different. Phil says, it kind of is different. Gregor says, pugs are cute. Pugs are super fucking cute.
They are. They're super cute.
I love them so much, but they're not attractive. Generally speaking, though, some ugly dogs. Like, they're so ugly that they're cute. Dog. That's how I feel. But Blade X says, facts, Luca. Brian says, cute and attractive actually can be both. Saber says, Forte big cap. Arcade says, there's not a difference at all. Erodimus says, oh, okay, wait. Froggy says, you guys going off the rails. Dennis says, come in, picture cute. Smitty says, cute's different. Nico says, cute is the same as attractive. So, Yobi says, being cute and or attractive is not the same. Blue Moon says, pugs are far from cute. Not little F boy saying nautical is cute. He is cute, guys. Pugs are ugly. Depends on the context, says Spencer. Cute is about your face. Attractive is the full thing. Okay, says Phil. There are plenty of cute women I'm not attracted to. Exactly, Saber. Legend says attraction can be based on other things besides looks. Okay. Erodimus says pretty equal face, fine equals package, cute equals she's too young. I can definitely understand that. Nam says, oh, I hope I'm saying your name right. Says different words, but yeah, it's the same thing. Nico says, I never called a girl cute if I didn't think she was attractive, though. Okay. Taz says there's only smash or pass.
Shout out to my homeboy. Let's go.
Cute is what you say when you don't really find someone attractive. Osiris says, you was cooking, but cute and gorgeous is different. Sedin says all about the intensity. Saber says cute, beautiful, attractive, sexy, pretty can all have different meanings. Yeah, so okay. Finding someone attractive tends to be more intense than finding someone cute, said. Exactly. So, okay. I mean, chat seems relatively split on the matter. Like I said, like, I'd be like, oh yeah, they're cute. Like, I feel like that's something you say about your friend's boyfriend. Like, oh yeah, they're cute. You know, like, oh yeah, he's so cute, girl.
But
like,
then
you know
your friend, but then those same friends end up somehow dating their friend's ex-boyfriend.
Well, you know, those girls were. I don't know, man. Like, you know, I don't know. All I'm saying is, like, you know, when you're saying, "Oh, this person's attractive," you know, it's like, are they?
No, because okay,
I can't. Like, don't get me wrong though. Like, there are people like Alana. Oh dear, what is her name? Alana Pierce.
Alana Pierce. Yeah.
I think Alana Pierce is beautiful, but there are people who are like, Luca. I don't think she looks good at all. I'm just like, really? And so it's like one of those things where I'm like, am I cooking? Maybe I'm not cooking. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
I think it's also who you're talking to when you're mentioning it. Like if, like, a guy talking to another guy might say, "Oh yeah, she's really cute," or "Yeah, she's really, really gorgeous." Or when a guy's talking to a girl, he'll probably say, "Yeah, I think you're super attractive." When he's talking to a girl, because like me saying you, like you said, you're taking like if I say you're cute, like are you talking like I'm a dog or something to a girl? But to your boy, you'd be like, yeah, man, she's cute, she's super, or she's fine or something like that. And then girls do the same thing. Like you said, you're talking to your girl saying, oh yeah, he's really attractive, or yeah, he's really cute. I really like the way he carries himself or something like that. So it just really depends on the people you're having that conversation with. Is the word that come out your mouth. The words that come out your mouth. So that's why I think they're kind of both the same. But I could agree with some of the things that people were saying in chat is outside of the cutest for animals, because it is
for your little sister. Like, I'm assuming that they view me as a sister, but I've had guys be like, yeah, Luca's cute. It's my cute little demon sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is me, right?
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean,
there has never been a relationship on earth where a guy would say anything is cute about another female or attractive about another female. Now internet is different. I will say this, because nobody has met anybody in real life in our circles or anything. But for the most part, if a guy says a girl is cute or attractive, if that girl gave that, or that guy or that girl gave that person the time of day, that would progress to something different all the time.
That's true. I think
every time, all the time.
I want Persona's perspective. What's up, Persona? Persona, we're talking about whether or not it's better to be honest with somebody or lie to them if they don't look good, but tell them that they look good so they feel better about themselves. Me personally, I feel like I'm of the mind that my mother, listen, we've all heard it. If you don't have anything nice to say, shut the fuck up, basically. If you have nothing of note to say, just keep fucking scrolling and mind your business, or keep walking and mind your business, because most of the time I just be like, and I just move on, right? And also, Persona, do you think that there is a difference between calling someone cute versus calling someone attractive? Because me personally, I think that there is a difference between calling someone cute versus calling them attractive. I view cute as, oh, that person's cute, whatever. But if you say someone's attractive, it means you're attracted to them, I guess. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Shout out to Vedger saying, F these OnlyFans and Instagram clout chasers. The greatest beauty comes from the heart and soul, not from hearts and likes on social media platforms. You're right. I do agree with that, Vedger. That being said, I do think initial attraction is important. Go ahead, Nautical.
No, I was going to say, so the way you just phrased that, are you saying that so if you say someone's cute, your attraction level to them is completely different, meaning if you saw that same person, this person is cute, this person's attractive, you would only talk to the attractive person and not the cute person.
I mean, I would talk to both of them because.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Because what's the difference then? If you're willing to still talk to both of them,
I mean, what do you mean by talk? Because I'll talk to anybody.
Well, you know what I mean.
I don't know what you. Okay, I've never approached anyone for anything romantic.
So is the word so let's use in your words. You say attractiveness is you're attracted to that person. So let's use attractiveness as the word that you're going to say is I would date this person.
So here's my thing.
So is cute and attractiveness different? Would you date somebody that's just cute and see yourself dating them, or do you only date attractive that you're attracted to?
Here's my thing. I have never called anyone who I am genuinely interested in cute. I'm usually oh, they're hot. Oh, they're beautiful. Wow. That person is beautiful. Wow. Oh my goodness. They look good. Stuff like that. I don't think I've ever said, oh, that I feel like I've definitely said, oh, that guy's cute. But it's never I can be oh, that guy's cute, but then move on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cliff saying, can you be attractive but not cute? Yes. There are women who are gorgeous, but they're not cute. because they've transcended the word. I feel like cute is like very elementary, I guess you could say. Not elementary school. Not elementary school. I'm using elementary.
I know what you mean. Like it's like it's like the lowest level of being.
Yeah, I think exactly. I put it on like not the lowest level, but I lower on the scale.
What lower levels of it? Yeah, it's like entry level.
And then Cliff says, I know us dudes have definitely messed with some butter faces.
Yes.
That body was amazing.
Yes.
So yes, you can be attractive but not cute. So yeah. Shout out to Persona with the dono saying, and also Cliff with the dono, Veg with the dono, all you boys with donuts appreciate donos appreciate you. Persona says, real talk, the meaning of cute depends on your attraction to the person. If you're physically attracted to them, you might take them saying you're cute differently than someone that's unattractive.
I agree with that.
I don't know. No, but I definitely hear what you're saying. Oh, I don't know though, because like I've been called like if someone's like, okay, but here because if someone's like, oh Luca, you're cute, I'm just like,
you're gonna be like, what?
Like,
you're gonna feel slighted a little bit for some reason.
Because here's my thing, since I look so young, me being called cute is different than someone else being called cute.
Why is it?
Because I look so young, I don't know how they mean it. They're like, you're cute, like that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, oh no, she's cute.
If he pictures your chin, if he pinches your chin and say, oh, you're such a cute.
I'm just saying in general.
If he says that, then I would have a problem. But if he walks up to you and says, dang, y'all just talking and you say, man, I really think you're really cute. He just said he thinks you're really cute.
Yeah, like, let's see here. This is great. Great example. So Halle Bailey is cute but not sexually attractive. I feel the same way.
Who? Halle Berry?
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey. Okay, I was going to say Halle Berry is a.
So I think it's Chloe who's like, bless her dear heart. Chloe, who's the one who like is a little bit extra with like posting herself and like trying to do all this. Like, I mean, listen, she looks good, but she doesn't have like, I don't think she's sexually attractive, to be honest. Now some of that may play into the fact that like I watched Chloe and Halle grow up, so it might be that, right? But now that they're like, adults and like Chloe herself is trying to like really put forth this like, oh yeah, I'm a sexy grown woman. And it's just like, oh man, I don't know. This comes off as a little silly, I guess, like I feel like, but there are other people like Di is like, oh no, she is super sexy, right? So it's just like, I guess there's the concept of like sex appeal, right? And I feel like, I don't know. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like I think actually, matter of fact, let's there's this post here. We could take a look at this.
Okay, let's do it.
Here we go, because I looked it up this says the 4 horsewomen of zero sex appeal. This is the that's either Tia or Tamara. I think it's Tia.
I think it's Tia too.
I don't know who that is. That outfit is not hitting.
No.
I don't know who that is. Oh, and then here's Chloe.
Yeah, it's Chloe.
Girl, what are you wearing?
It's literally taking her attraction level to 0.
Yeah, I'm just like, what do y'all be doing?
Man, listen, man.
I don't know.
Just because you got all the money, some of these people got all the money in the world, they just want to wear anything and think it all goes together. Yeah,
like I'm definitely not saying they look bad, because they don't. But like, I personally just don't think Chloe Bailey has like sex appeal personally. But again, that could be because I did watch her and Halle grow up. So there's that. Shout out to Blade X saying Halle got them yams, sweet yams. And then shout out to Persona with cute also has different meanings depending on who says it. Family, friends, potential partner, strangers. The meaning behind the word changes. Yeah, you're right. I do agree with that.
Yeah, that's why I feel like whoever you're talking to, that conversation is completely different. You're talking to your friends about a girl, they could say, yeah, she's cute, she's fine, she's this, same thing.
I'm not getting those fucking boots, dude. But yeah, shout out to Yobi with the dono saying, and Persona with the dono. Thank you, boys. Appreciate y'all saying. Tell me if I'm wrong for this. Back in high school, a chick took me out on a date, and at the end of the night, she got mad because I only wanted to pay for my half of the date. Am I wrong? No, she asked you out.
Oh shoot! She should have. She needed to go. She needed to read up on those stipulations of the trip.
Shut up. No, I don't think you're wrong at all. If a girl goes up to you and asks you out, now listen, and I've had this conversation with one of my male coworkers. Shout out to him, because and he is somebody who's like, I expect to be treated as well. Okay, I expect my girl to take me out sometimes, and for her to drive and for her to pay. I feel equilibrium. I deserve to be spoiled. I'm like, okay, King, I see you, and he's a good looking guy and successful and smart. So I definitely can understand why he would have that sort of mentality for himself. So me personally, if a girl asks you out and you pay for your own half, like, yeah.
He said because she was on the phone, it was boring. That's why he paid. He was like, I don't want you to waste your money on me.
You're like, it's fine, I'll pay. And then shout out to Sir X Man with the dono saying, there's cute, attractive, and out of your league. Yeah, I hear you on that.
Your friends will tell you that too. Like if you're saying, man, she's really cute or she's gorgeous, and let's say, man, listen, man, that girl's out your league.
Yeah, your friends will definitely fucking tell
you
that.
They'll say that girl's out your league, bro.
All right. Shout out to Clifton saying, y'all tripping. I'd knock. Oh my goodness. I'd knock Chloe down ASAP. Clifton, you're closer to Chloe's age, so that makes perfect sense to me. Like,
hey, man.
Yeah. And then shout out to Yobi again saying, P.S. she was on her phone majority of the time and she was boring. Listen, fuck that hoe. You shouldn't have paid. You should be like, I'm not even gonna pay for my stuff. You asked me out. Equal rights, equal fights,
Did she drive? Drop me off at home.
Exactly. Find someone who looks at you the way Singer looks at Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer is a handsome older gentleman. You know what I'm saying?
What? Why are people?
No, go ahead. Speak your truth.
Speak your truth,
Speak
bro.
your truth.
Speak. Let's go.
All right. Here's what you have to understand. He is a fine-looking gentleman, and I can say that. All right.
Okay.
Now, he is also Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, and he is the guiding hand behind Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, you're going to treat him with the respect he deserves. He's not some Billy No Mates on the street,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how when he was about the first start, he was like, he's a.
I was like, he's a what?
He was like, he's a. Singer, you silly man.
I was like, he's what now?
Oh man.
I
wouldn't read too much into it.
I cannot play any instruments.
No
actually.
Billies, no mates. Oh my god.
So yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, y'all. Let's fucking wrap up.
That was a good. That was a really good. I like how we go off the rails. That was a really good conversation right there.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy conversations like that. I think they're interesting, and I think it's because, like, even though technically we all it's not even a technicality. We all come from this gaming space. Me, you, and Singer, that is, and a lot of people in my chat as well. We come from the gaming space. At the end of the day, we also have other aspects of our lives that are like fun and important, and I enjoy having these conversations with y'all because, like, it's really good to get like men's perspectives on things, especially men of various age range, right? Because I think I've had someone as young as like 17 in my chat, and then like as old as like
dust
50. Shout out to you saying, yeah, she picked me up and left me, lol, but homies came and scooped me up. Yeah, no, she's listen, F her, man. She couldn't even have dropped you off. Yeah, that's
that she left
y'all were teenagers.
That's all right. I hope you looked her up and down with the new girl you were walking around the school with when you went back.
As you should, King. So yeah, again, so yeah, it's good to get like your guys' perspectives on it because it's interesting to hear like different age ranges of viewpoints and stuff. And I think you guys typically have like varying viewpoints when it comes to a lot of this stuff. So it's fun to get your guys', especially like I have dudes who are married, dudes who have longtime girlfriends, and dudes who are also not in relationships. Who, you know what I'm saying? So it's always good to get everyone else's viewpoints on this thing based on where they are currently in their landscape. But
I agree with that because the biggest thing is, you know, being older, it's good to, as much as it's like, I always tell all my friends and stuff, it's like, I don't understand how the youth of today can even, like, how dating is even how does that even happen now?
Oh yeah, it's over for me.
It's so weird. It's like dating now is so weird. It's like I told my wife, I said, Tisha, if we ever find ourselves not together again, I will grow old as hell and old, and I will just come over to I say, hey, as long as we on good terms, you're the only other person I will talk to because nobody else, the rest of these girls, And I do think that you do learn like a really good value out of what younger people say, because I don't understand it half the time of the stuff that they're talking about when it comes to like the dating scene. Or
I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know what they're talking about
saying?
anymore because their dating values now are completely different from somebody that's 25.
Smoking
or even
hookah
30.
is feminine energy.
Yeah,
Nautical.
it's like what are you?
Like,
what happened in the last 20 years?
But shout out to Vedger saying cute shines with innocence. It's sexy to be honest. Oh, okay. And then
that's a good
shout out
take.
to Yobi saying Forte, yeah, I had a female on my arm walking to lunch the next day, as you should, King. She wanted to make the other girl jealous. Checkmate. Good times. Yeah, shout out to y'all.
Yeah, make sure you gave her your McDonald's fries. That's all you had to do.
All right, let's end off the chat in the show with this, and we'll catch y'all for another one. Good combos, boys. Let's see here. So choose one to go forever. So we got burgers, tacos, fried chicken, shrimp, crab legs, fried fish, pizza, pasta, and steak. To make this more fun, I think we should choose one from each category.
What you mean each category?
So,
like one each row?
Yes. So go through the row and be like, okay, so one has to go forever, right? So me personally,
that would make it just a little harder.
Yeah, because like choosing one is easy. Crab legs can get the fuck about.
Pasta.
For real?
Yeah, crab legs. I love seafood, so that's pasta would go.
Damn. Okay. Well.
Plus, it's the one thing on that whole list is full of nothing. Well, not
but carbs,
pizza too.
Please. You know,
pizza
I'm like
too.
it's full of carbs as well.
Yeah, pizza, but pizza is like an American sin. Pasta on it. Oh man,
pasta
I don't know.
is awesome, dude.
Wait, so two has to go?
So basically, you go
row.
through like the list and choose one to go. So if you could only have burgers, tacos,
so from top row. Okay, yeah.
So for me personally,
ooh.
I'm gonna have to get fried chicken the fuck out of here, dude. I'm sorry. I love me some tacos. Like I can fuck up a taco. I can fuck up some fried chicken too. Don't get me wrong. And I've had a newfound appreciation for burgers lately. So we're getting fried chicken out of here.
For me, it's tacos. A good idea because we don't really have them over in the UK anyway. So they could go. They could go.
Yeah, tacos have to go out of that first row.
Okay.
Love chicken too much.
Second roll, shrimp, crab legs, fried fish. We can get fried fish to fuck up out of here. Okay. Like if we're doing it by like rows.
As long as I have fried chicken, then fried fish can go. Even knowing there's nothing like a piece of fried catfish.
Yes. Like ultimately crab legs, like if it was like all of them together. But just from the three, like I would get rid of fried fish just because I don't eat fried fish. Like I eat grilled fish, so that's probably
because that's the thing, because you can still eat fish. You just have to eat it grilled.
Yeah, like I eat grilled fish.
There's no other way to eat crab legs.
Okay, so a little FYI, I am not reading that because that's a fucking crazy super chat, and it's disrespectful to my panelists. So I appreciate the super chat, but no.
Oh yeah, you can't say that, bro.
Yeah.
Now that last row, steak is always that will always be a staple in everybody's dinner and diet. Pizza and pasta.
Oh, I get steak the fuck up out of here.
Huh?
I would get steak the fuck up out of here.
You're not wrong. I would too.
Why? What is wrong with? Are y'all not?
What's wrong with you?
Wait, hold on. Are y'all okay? I understand that y'all on this. We're all on this health kick right now. I understand that we on health kicks right now, but the fact that y'all don't care going to disrespect steak like that.
First of all, what does a health kick have to do? I think that eating steak would be better for you than pizza or pasta because at least steak is a protein.
That's
pizza and pasta are all fucking carbs, dude.
Wait, what is wrong with y'all?
So it has nothing to do with the health kick. I would rather.
Yeah, you're right. It is, and I don't know. It's just something that popped in my head, and I was just. It's like I saw red. Why are y'all saying steak? Hold up. You can cook that on a barbecue grill. You cook it in the oven. You cook it on a stovetop. You can go to a 5-star restaurant and get that.
I have never gone to a restaurant and ordered steak.
That's what your problem is.
So
let me ask you: whenever you had a steak, how do you get your steak? If you get a steak cooked or anything for you at home or anything, how do you get yours made?
I've only ever had steak at home from my mom making it, and then my mom's boyfriend.
Does she
Shout
have?
Out to, hold on, real quick. Shout out to Spencer saying fried chicken, crab legs, and steak can go. You spoke. And then also listen, I don't even want to say this because I don't want to get jumped in the chat, but I'm gonna say it and I'm just gonna get jumped. Listen, I've had steak in an air fryer as well. So
if your steak ain't medium rare, you ain't having it done right.
Here's what I'm not eating. Listen, I will go medium well.
What?
Medium well, yes.
You killing the steak. The steak is dead. It's dead.
Shout out to Sir X and saying steak shrimp add-on for me, the steak burrito. But no, I'm getting rid of steak, dude. Like I just can't.
Oh no, man.
I completely agree, Luca.
You ain't. Y'all ain't had. You said you basically want a burnt steak. That's what.
Thank you, Vari. I see the rest of y'all coming at my throat, man. Pause. But Luca over here eating leather. Vari's like, pack that rare medium shit up. Exactly.
Medium rare. Y'all don't understand.
Gregor's like, today we found out Luca's mom can't cook. Well, to be fair, she can cook, just not steak or anything like that. So, but generally speaking, she's a very good cook. But I feel like maybe if I had steak done the right way, mayhaps, but I've never had steak done the right way. Therefore, I can get rid of steak. You know what I'm saying?
I could always get rid of steak because, like, out of the choices, pizza will always be a staple.
Of course.
Then you got something random like pasta could be great, especially if done right.
All right.
I don't know. Steak. Thing is, my main meals are chicken and fish. Like they're my main two. That's why I go.
Those are the best proteins and stuff that you can eat.
I'm
with you.
I had some salmon. Today. Salmon.
I will say this: if we have anybody in the chat, shout out to you guys that lives in Indiana or Indianapolis, and you're in downtown. Go to St. Elmo's and get yourself a real steak. And if you do that, you will never ever say steak will disappear ever again. I'm telling you right now. No BS. I was a person that's like, oh, I like steak. Steak was okay. It was okay. It was good. I mean, my mom cooked it most of it, but the first time I went to a place that prepared a steak the way it should be prepared, I lost it. And I don't know what I would do if I never got that experience again. I'm telling you, it's all about the place you go and how they make it.
I can agree with that because you can, like, again, I love pizza. But I've had some pizza that pissed me. Like, just don't piss me off.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that.
But shout out to Smitty saying nothing like a medium rare steak. But okay, so anyway, let's get the fuck up out of here. Oh my god, my eyes are burning, guys.
Iron Drift said you want to hear the moo as you cut. That medium rare, man, it's good.
All right, let me get my channel members and then get the fuck in here.
Shout out to Tim Dog in the Bronx eating steak with the homie.
Shout out to the homie Tim Dog. I need y'all to understand something. Oh my god, I'm like cool with a majority of the people that folks seem to really not like because they're console warriors in one way or another. Like, so if you come to me talking shit about someone, I'm cool. If I'm gonna like, or having an issue with them, I'm just gonna be like, well, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm not gonna say anything because we're cool. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's go ahead and get these boys and girls in. So shout out to Derek, Cassie, Stankma, the Hawk, Jack, Spencer, Blue Mustang, King Metrotron, Lino, JB, Meat Puppet, Scrotum, Phil, Alex, DQ's Blizzards, John the Don, Smoke, Sharenza, Stardust, Outlaw, Risk It, Stone, Dexflex, Starbuck, Drav, Kenny, DC, Texas, Shogun, Mike, It's Me Baby, Big Daddy, Smitty, Long Game Larry, Iman, Plus on the podcast, El Huito, Subnegros or X-Man, Yobi, MJ, Jazzy, Erodimus, and Bandy, Damian, Dom, Strictly, Sir Duck, Sycamore, Zion, Danelle, Brisky, Corey, Light Strife, J Bari, RK, Papitio, Nautical, Jet, Brandon, Envy, Jarrell, and Slomo and Hannibal, that is, for being members of the channel. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the super chat support and love, guys. Appreciate everyone chilling in the chat with me. We had some fun conversations tonight. And like, y'all, I'm really liking this format, shorter form shows, get in a couple topics, have some fun topics. We were doing this before where we were discussing non-gaming stuff, but it's always a good time with the fam. Love you guys. Of course, if no one got me, I know Big Sis Luca got me. You already know, Geekhead. So I got nothing but love for y'all. Appreciate y'all coming out and having a good time. Appreciate y'all's perspectives on things. Again, I appreciate having men offering their perspective and opinion on things, especially since, for the most part, I have a bunch of men who are not fucking insane in my chat. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So anyway, we can get the fuck out of here. So, Singer, thanks so much for coming through, my boy, and offering your roast session of you know what I'm saying? So.
Anytime, Luca. Anytime. Just hit me up. I'll be there. Doesn't matter what it is.
All right. And Nautical?
Yeah, man. I appreciate the invite. It's fun to be here with you, and I definitely am looking forward to next week because your boy on vacation on next week.
Ooh, okay.
So, yeah, definitely. Make sure you go check us out on DPS Podcast every Thursday, 9 p.m. It was on Slow Mo's channel last week. It's on mine this week. Gaming Forte everywhere, YouTube, Twitter, Xbox Live, PlayStation. Shout out to Singer for always staying up late with us. Is always
of course, my boy.
He's always the homie. And you guys enjoy the rest of the weekend and enjoy the games that you're playing and enjoy that PSVR because that Gran Turismo, that thing is fire.
All right, now shout out to the bird that Luca killed. It's cousin. Watch yourself. You right, as I should, you know.
I forgot that you killed that bird.
It was an accident. Gregor says Lightfall, Forte. Lightfall.
That's why I'm on vacation. Let's go.
This is the first. Ooh, guys, this is the first. Wow, this is the first Destiny DLC launch that I'm going to miss because I've been playing Destiny's DLC, every single DLC for the most part. Since Forsaken, so this is like the first major expansion I'm gonna miss. Like I was doing a little bit of Beyond Light. Oh, that is my alarm. Beyond Light, but yeah, I'm not playing Lightfall day one because I'm just not interested in Destiny right now. So
it's good. Don't watch those trailers.
I know that shit's gonna be looking fire.
Don't watch those trailers and see where they're going with the witness.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, boys, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
And, I saw Priscilla in here earlier, so shout out to her. All right, peace, boys.
Peace.
I think I'm gonna go watch some Hannibal.
Oh, yeah, I heard it's good.